Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Wow, so the market, it doesn't give us any rest, okay? We keep going higher together with Bitcoin here. It's crazy. It's just this market just does not calm down. It just keeps going at the moment. And these trends can go longer than you think they can, okay? So I would always try to keep people aware or make people aware not to bet against the trend. It is not difficult to make money in this environment, okay? It is, however, easy to lose money if you bet against the trend. So yeah, don't fight the trend and just don't over leverage, okay? Because you just give up all your profits, yeah? If you get kicked out and if you don't do risk management properly. So but it's not difficult to make money in a bull market because everything's literally going up. Keep position sizes normal. Don't get too greedy. Keep the stop losses in a distance that is below the support areas. You should be good. You would have made a lot of money. So if you get greedy, however, over leverage and just more and more leverage, and then if you get kicked out of a trade, suddenly you lose all the money that you've made. Not very good, is it? So I can only say that sort of as a general guidance, yeah. So what are we doing here? So again, we don't want to fight the trend. What did I communicate in the previous video? I highlighted then further extensions are likely. Ether is just forming another high extension. Are likely as long as we stay above the red line. It takes a break below the red line to suggest that we get into the yellow support region. Until then, this move up can extend in wave 1, and if we get a break above 3,741, I will assume that we do not get this wave 2 pullback. So we can still get the wave 2 pullback. But first of all, it seems like that this wave 5 is still unfolding. How would that work out? So best count I've got for, well, it is possible that wave 5 topped here. That's one scenario. Okay, if we talk about the micro, obviously, okay, maybe for anybody who's new, the idea is that from the 23rd of January, we form the wave 1 to the upside, which is sort of the first wave of an uptrend. Obviously, it's much more complex than that. On the daily chart, which I will show you tomorrow again, we have a combination of 1-2 setups and so on. So a very established trend, very bullish structure on the ETH chart. Shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. So we have here this 1-2 setup. This here could be another 1-2 setup. But as I said, as soon as we make new highs, I would have to adjust the support region. Already now, I need to slightly adjust it with the price. And it takes a break now below $3,005 to suggest I have to reinterpret the structure. The second wave 1 here, is still unfolding as it seems. And I'm still watching for a wave 2 pullback. Doesn't happen. That doesn't mean it has to happen. It means we need to see a signal for this pullback to occur. And I also highlighted that it's definitely possible that we go more directly into third wave territory already. So there are certain levels on charts, Fibonacci levels. If they break into the direction of the trend, it would suggest we are already in the next wave up. We're already in the third wave. And that level is 3,741. We could then get very directly into the mid $4,000 region. At the moment, it's possible that maybe this wave 1 finished and we are forming, but that's sort of wishful thinking for anybody who wants a pullback. This could have been an A wave down. This it could be a high B wave, and we could form a C wave down. That's still possible. Or wave 5 is unfolding as some kind of an ending diagonal, but it would get quite long for that now. Would get quite long. I'm not entirely sure about that. So I prefer to use the levels. They tell us much more than the microstructure. So what are the levels? Again, support area is clear between 3,005 and 3,266. It still takes a break here below the red line to confirm that we're heading into the wave 2 support territory. And the next main resistance level is here. Oh, I shouldn't forget about that one. 3,590 here. That's structural resistance. Okay, we talked about that before. it is this significant resistance level that you see on the chart. If we zoom out a bit, go to the left here, this swing high from April 22, and that could create a bit of a resistance. If we break above it and sustain, then we should be cleared to test the 3,741 level, and a break above it, yeah, means we're likely already in that third wave. So the situation is pretty much unchanged to the previous video, but we see a little bit of upside here as we're heading into the new trading week, just after the weekly candle close. But that doesn't change our assumption, which is that Ether is still bullish, and Ether should head into that mid $4,000 region. The only question is the market generous? Does it offer another pullback? It might not. It might not. It's a bullish market, and we might be, or it seems like we're currently in a phase in which pullbacks across the board are just extremely, extremely shallow and sometimes non-existent, okay? So really only very shallow pullbacks. So be aware of that. But Ether also has a lot to catch up. So maybe let's take a look at the ETH BTC chart briefly. I think here we are still in a support region. Oh no, that's the wrong chart. Yeah, okay, so it's holding basically in the support region at the moment. It's basically moving with Bitcoin at the moment. Looks a bit like a bear flag, might get one more low, but could ultimately be in the process of forming a bottom here in this support region. And ideally, it's holding 0.053, but no sign of a reversal yet to the upside. Ideally, it happens from this support region. That's my update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.